small spaces in between. And if I keep magnifying, I can look straight through the piece of paper. But if I pull it back and look at it, it looks solid. Right? Then you can do it with fabric. Now, people are the same thing. You're a bunch of cells that are magnetically being held together. Right? You understand? And can be seen right through with a high enough amplification of, well, not magnification of spectrum to look, you can look right into a person. You are not as solid as you think you are, just like a piece of paper isn't. Now the problem would be that the body is made up of a variety of different density levels. Density just means substance. Density levels. Things vibrating at different moods. So the lymphatic system, which is the water system, the bones, the skin, are all different degrees of matter. Thus they're vibrating at a different rate. So they appear to be different when actually they are the same thing. But they had to be rated in order to occupy the same space at the same time. You understand what? Rated. They had to be given a different vibrational rate because no two things vibrating at the same speed at the same time can occupy the same space. Space that'll clash, man, and explode. So you are composed of one form of thing, but vibrating at a different like different energies. One needs to move this fast, and one needs to be treated so it don't have bother. One is moving, and one has to be slower. Another one is moving slower or faster. And the faster, the less dense. The slower, the more perceptive, the more I can respect it. Respect it. I can see it. You can see it here. And this is why when you see a person in a car and they're watching things go by, what they're doing is they're respecting. They're not just specting. Spect is to see. They're not just specting. They're not just speculating. They're respecting. That's why your eyes go. Watch anybody's eyes in a moving vehicle. Eyes are doing this. You're trying to watch 1 and 2 at the same time. Because you need 1 and 2 to make the whole. You hear what I'm saying? Have I lost you? No. Go ahead.
Nubian women get fibroid tumors that grows in their uterus?
Okay. Yes and no. What has happened is, you understand ecology. I've explained this before. You understand ecology, that's the environment. In industry, right, is responsible for putting a lot of dust in the world. Right? And they sound familiar, industry. No, they're not that bright, man. They put these things together. The dust particles they're putting in the world, that doesn't sound crazy when I do that to y'all, but that's going to be the way I break this stuff. And when you start hearing, when you start listening to the way I take words apart, put them together, and you start hearing them, then you're going to say, wow. You know what I'm saying? When I say the word manifest to you, and you go manifest, you say that means to come out and say, no, man investing something. Oh. And then when you can equate the two, eventually you're going to start doing it. So when people are talking, you're going to start taking it apart. And then words will no longer mean that. It'll be emotion. The emotion will no longer be expression. The expression and emotion together will start to interpret what a person really feels. And that's why your dog does not speak English, but he knows when you say sit down. And you can go from here to China, and you can meet a dog in China, you can say sit down, and tone in your voice. He'll pick up the vibration and emotion and know it's a forceful expression that he must respond to. Even when a dog sets out to attack you. You scare it at first. Like one, shot, and the dog stops. Almost. And then he smells the fact that you're really scared because your adrenaline produces the sound. He goes, oh, well, you scared. And Jason, you're scared, you're mad. And I mean, you're walking, I'm trying to get back to the sun, don't get too far. You're mad, you walking along, and some of you in the mood, the dog goes, the dog said, yeah, that is in the wrong mood. The dog picks that up and knows I might get an ass to mess with this guy. I'll wait the next day, I'll catch him in the mood. All right, the dust particles in the air, they're coming out through the exhaust. As I explained many times, as a result of pistons are putting final pieces of metal in the air. Do they notice? Yes, they do. Does it affect them as bad as it affects us? No. Because we breathe out our nose. shouldn't say out of our nose, we breathe through our nose. When 75% of the Caucasian population don't, they breathe out their mouth. You find it early in the morning if you get in a public facility like a train with them, before your lungs can readjust, and they'll tell you this. If you see, you have to tell them, breathe like they breathe out of their mouth. And they will climb up in your face like this and circular breathe with you. This is why they grab you and they hold your hand and they pull you real close. You're like, it's all in my face. They're too close for comfort. They circular breathe. The same way a dog does. The same way a cat does. The cat will climb up in your face and circular breathe. You know why they do that? Because their sense of smell is how they taste. And they can smell what you've eaten right out your nose as you breathe, not off your lips. They would tell you, if you're going in the woods to hunt, make sure that you don't have to go to the bathroom, because a buck, which is a male deer, can smell the bowel in your system. He can know that you are a human being by the kind of urine that's created in your system and can smell you 100 to 200 yards away. A deer, did you know that? Animals smell humans. They don't have to only listen for the fact that the only creature walking through the woods on two legs is you. Think about that. The only creature that has to move the bushes are you. So they can listen. And they hear, then you hear this here, they go, that's a human being coming. Because they don't hear the four hoofs and the streamlined body that makes it possible for a deer to walk through the bushes without having to move things. It's not a reaction. You hear me? Now let's figure out, drop that on and come in handy when you have to survive. Where were we? The dust particles in the air, final metal, and microwaves and FM frequencies are charging these minute pieces of metal in the air and magnetizing them. You are breathing them into your bloodstream, taking in little magnets, and they attack the cells in the body and give you breast cancer, tumors, prostate cancer, and the likes. You're being electrified. That electricity, with all that metal, sometimes vibrates. And you hear buzzes in your head like a radio. Sometimes it overheats and your whole body is so hot it feels like it's going to explode. You feel this like, I feel like I'm going to blow up. Attitude. You follow? That's when you have so much of that metal in your body, and I am, that you can actually taste the metal in your mouth. And it's magnetized and it's going to attack the cells in your body and create cancer. Unless you learn. That means someone has to sit down with you with a piano or harp or something that has major sound, major chords. And they have to know what they're doing. They got to make you say something, talk for a little while, and then find your note. And then tell you this is your note. Henceforward, talk in that note. Keep your body in that tone. When you go to that garage, you have to find within that spectrum of sound that your tone is in there. Your mother eye will not start to have any effect until your tone is found in there. And when you go there and you make your chant in your home, in the tone is found in there, only then will you be pulled into the energy in the permanent. Before that, it's just your learning the ritual, and I just watch her walk around full speed. And so he would say, I don't feel nothing, you're not supposed to yet because you're not in tune. Don't let no asshole think you know what he's doing. Tune you on the wrong signal. Your body vibrates as a tuning fork. The only way you can demagnetize something is by current. Any signal that's on a tape, they'll tell you, keep it away from a magnet. Is there a magnet? It's going to erase all the signals on your tape. You heard that before. If you send to a studio to get your tape erased, the man's going to take a magnet, plug it in, go over and tape until he erases